In the bustling heart of Benin City, where glass towers rise beside muddy gutters, where wealth parades in tinted cars while wisdom sits quietly on wooden stools, one woman was about to change the lives of two families forever. But not in the way you think. Her name was Mama Fidelia. And to the world, she was nothing but an old woman selling brooms by the roadside. Mama Fidelia sat peacefully at her usual corner, surrounded by a few tied brooms, plantain peels, and old memories. Her wrapper was clean but worn. Her eyes watched, not judged. Then it happened. A black Mercedes G-Wagon drove by, carelessly, and hit a puddle. Water sprayed violently, soaking her from head to toe. Laughter came from inside. Jessica Onewa, a stunning influencer with fake lashes longer than her morals, rolled down her window. "Harbor. Mama, why sit here like a relic? This isn't your Romeo," she mocked. The G-Wagon sped off. Mama Fidelia simply sighed, wiped her face with the edge of her wrapper, and murmured, "Children that mock the gray hairs, forget they'll wear them one day." That evening, in GRA Benin, Mama Fidelia returned to her mansion. A quiet, modern home with smooth floors, high ceilings, and the smell of lemon polish. Her son, Tari Fidelis, met her at the door. "Mummy, you're soaked again. Please stop this. Why dress like a street vendor?" She smiled. "Because hearts are exposed in the streets, not in drawing rooms. I'm not looking for pity, son. I'm searching for truth." Tari, a 36-year-old tech logistics CEO, shook his head. "Still searching for a daughter-in-law who passes your street test?" Mama Fidelia didn't answer. She just nodded and went inside to warm her bones. The next day, at the same roadside, Mama Fidelia was there again, this time under scorching heat. Suddenly, the same G-Wagon screeched to a halt. Jessica stepped out angrily, strutting in heels that trembled on the sand. "You again? Are you haunting me or what?" Just then, Amakan Wari, a young woman in simple jeans and a headscarf, walked past with a basin of vegetables. She saw the scene and paused. "Madam, please show some respect," Amaka said gently. "She's old enough to be your mother." Jessica scoffed. "Respect isn't free, dear. Ask your mama." Amaka's eyes flared, but she said nothing. She knelt beside Mama Fidelia, helped dust her wrapper, and handed her a sachet of water. "My name is Amaka. I'm from Umunid village. I studied agriculture but haven't found work since I came here." "Still," Amaka added with a soft laugh, "I know who deserves to be spoken to with honor." Mama Fidelia's eyes sparkled. "Come and see me tomorrow," she said. "Let me cook you soup, not just food." When Amaka arrived the next morning, she stood frozen at the gate. This wasn't a soup seller's home. It was a compound with peacocks, a fountain, and uniformed security. Tari came out in joggers and a towel slung over his neck. He saw her and paused. You. They both laughed awkwardly. Mama Fidelia stepped out, this time in her real clothes, elegant iro and buba. Amaka's jaw dropped. I thought you were a poor broom seller." Mama Fidelia smiled. "My dear, poverty is not in the cloth. It's in the heart." Amaka began visiting more often. She helped revive Mama Fidelia's abandoned backyard. Herbs grew. Chickens returned. Bees buzzed. The woman who had nothing now led a garden that fed dozens. Tari, curious at first, started helping too. He watched Amaka smile when talking about farming. He listened when she sang softly to the soil. One day, he brought her garden tools and a new pair of shoes. "You shouldn't ruin your only slippers here." "Are you flirting or helping?" she teased. "Both," he grinned. Love had begun. Quietly. Genuinely. Jessica saw a picture on social media, Tari and Amaka, at a community farming event. Jealousy burned like acid in her stomach. She called Bullet, a dangerous man with debts and a motorcycle. Plant cocaine in Tari's office. I'll tip the police. Make sure that girl never sees another sunrise. And if that old woman talks, silence her too. Bullet said nothing, just nodded. But Bullet remembered something. 2 years ago, he had been beaten, sick, and abandoned near University Road. A man picked him up, paid his bills, and gave him a food cart. That man was Mama Fidelia. That night, Bullet recorded Jessica's full call and drove straight to the mansion. I owe you my mother's life, he told Tari. He played the recording. Mama Fidelia's eyes darkened. The snake has shown its fangs. They called the police. A quiet sting operation began. Jessica was arrested at a luxury restaurant during a live-streamed influencer event. This is injustice, she screamed, lipstick smudging. The crowd watched in silence as officers replayed the recording. Her voice was clear. Poison the farm girl. I don't care how. Jessica broke down. Taze didn't save her. She was sentenced to 15 years without parole. Tari and Mama Fidelia traveled to Need. They knelt before Amaka's parents. Gifts of yam, palm oil, and a deed to a house in Benin were offered. Amaka's father wept. She left here with nothing. She returns with love. The wedding was colorful, loud, and joyful. Mama Fidelia danced like she was 25 again. Bullet came, hidden in the crowd, watching from afar, grateful and redeemed. A new business was born. On rooftops across Benin, herbs grew beside beehives. Families farmed together. Children learned again what their ancestors knew by heart. A wooden sign stood tall. Roots of grace, from one woman's broom to a city's harvest. Kindly support the channel by subscribing. Turn on the notification bell so you'd get notified when we drop another mind-blowing video. Also, do not forget to like and share to family and friends. See you in our next video.